Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Ben and Jessa Seewald suffer tragic loss. Former Counting on stars Ben and Jessa Seewald unfortunately are going through a tragic loss. They have lost someone very special to them. Keep reading to get all of the details about this loss. Ben and Jessa Seewald lose a family member. On Thursday, May 19th, Ben's younger sister, Michelle Barger, posted a few photos to social media, revealing that someone close to them had passed away. Sadly, Ben and Michelle's grandmother is no longer with them. Michelle shared a series of photos of her grandmother. Below, you can see an old photo of Spurgeon, Ben and Jessa Seewald's son, with his great-grandparents. This photo looks to be fairly recent because Spurgeon is 6 years old now. He looks like he may be around that age in the photo. It's unclear when exactly Ben's grandmother passed away. From the pictures that Michelle posted, it doesn't look like Ben and Jessa were present, though they may have been there before or after the photos were taken. Has the Counting On couple shared anything about the loss yet? At this time, Ben and Jessa Seewald haven't shared anything on social media about this loss. They haven't been very active on social media lately. And now, they may be focusing on grieving rather than posting online. We'll have to wait and see if they share anything eventually. In the meantime, on Michelle's post, those close to Ben and Jessa are sharing their condolences. Jessa's sister, Jill Dillard wrote, "So sorry for your loss. Broken heart, revolving hearts, folded hands, light skin tone." Jinger Vualo also seems to be showing support by liking the post. Many Duggar fans and friends are commenting on the post and sending their love to the entire Seewald family. Amid this difficult time, the family is surrounded by love and support from fans. Keep Ben and Jessa's family in your thoughts and prayers during this sad time. For the latest Duggar family news, come back to USA Trends now. We'll continue to keep you updated on Ben and Jessa Seewald, as well as the rest of the Duggar family members. Late one cold December evening, the Seewald home lay in quiet stillness. Outside, winter wind whispered through the trees, and inside, Jessa pressed a handful of tissues against trembling lips. Ben sat beside her on the couch, wrapping an arm around her shoulders like armor against grief. They had walked into that ultrasound room together, hopeful, and walked out hollow. Jessa recalls that day with haunting clarity. The technicians measured, distant tone, "The sac looks good. The baby does not." At those words, the air vanished, and time splintered. Jessa's breath caught, tears unspooled, and Ben's chest tightened as he pulled her in close. They returned home to their 4 children, Spurgeon, Henry, Ivy, and Fern, who sensed something unsaid. Ben, usually warm and easygoing, went still. Silence became their companion. Jessa lay awake in the dark, running her fingers over her empty belly, the weight of what had been and what would never be settling deep. In the hospital, under that harsh white light, Jessa underwent a D&C. She lay alone, the cold table beneath her, the sterile quiet around. 10 or 15 minutes stretched into eternity, the most devastating part, she later shared. Ben and her mom waited outside the door, words lost somewhere between hope and fear. When she woke, grief poured in. They returned home, shaking, fractured, and yet bound tighter than ever. Grief, they learned, does not break you, it reincarnates you. In the days that followed, Ben was quiet. He retreated, shutting down, refusing visitors, and Jessa worried as his eyes flicked away when she looked at him. But within that broken silence, something gentle began to grow. He'd catch her gaze while wiping a dish or tucking the kids in. His hand would brush hers in the car, or he'd pause, offering a tight smile, as if saying, "I'm still here." One night, after the kids were asleep, they sat side by side, sharing the night's hush. Jessa thumbed the soft fabric of Ben's shirt, tears glimmering. "I miss them," she whispered. Ben's voice caught. "Me too," he said. "All of them." He reached for her, and she leaned in. No words big enough for that moment, just 2 hearts learning how to beat again, together. In their faith, they found a foothold, hymns at night, prayers whispered in the dark. Day by day, became more than a song, it became their anchor. In church the next Sunday, they sang with aching voices, a quiet defiance against sorrow. Slowly, life returned in small ways. Ivy brought them flowers, tiny field daisies, for their table. Spurgeon and Henry asked questions about heaven. Fern, too young to talk, held Jessa's hand and pressed her cheek against her mother's. Then, months later, in April, came glimmers of hope, another positive test. A cautious excitement, careful and quiet, took root. Doctors confirmed a heartbeat. Their rainbow baby was on the way. In that moment of renewal, Ben's smile reached his eyes. Jessa finally let herself dream again.